as this becomes more and more complex, you tend to be drawn into it, as opposed to realizing that it is a projection that is being reflected back to you. And the less you check back into that core value of you, the less you get back in touch with your sensation of being, not your sensation of who you are, just your sensation of being, not your sensation of what you do, but your sensation of being. The less you get back in touch with your sensation of being, the more you actually become trapped in the mirror. And you begin to attach yourself to elements of the mirror. You begin to become quite enamored or perturbed by the events that are taking place in and around you, as opposed to understanding what is taking place around you is a collective of the metadata of your being throughout all of its incarnations. And some of this could go back millions, if not billions of years. Because it doesn't all arrive at the same place at the same time. So the opinion that you may have at this time is going to color, shape how you view a person, a place, a circumstance, an idea. I use the image, the metaphor, the example, that if you had a pair of glasses on that had a bubble in the lens, would you see accurately? Yes, no?
No.
What if those glasses had been on you for lifetimes? Or what if those glasses were produced through your heritage, your genealogy, your ancestry? Glasses is obviously a metaphor. So no matter who you talk to, when you tried to discuss the distortion that you were experiencing, everybody else in your immediate family was experiencing the same distortion. And as a matter of fact, since it's been going on for generations and perhaps lifetimes, you had attracted others who tended to agree with your distortion. So you would attract others who had the same bubble in their lens, the lens of their life. So now you're surrounded. You know how they always say in politics, you know, the politician is not in touch with reality because they're surrounding themselves by yes people that never really tell them what's going on out there. They just keep feeding them back as if everything... Anyway, just think of that in terms of it happens to all of us. What can we use to break through that illusion? Because we yogis call it Maya. That is Maya. That you are not experiencing what is. You're experiencing what appears. And the difference between what is and what appears is so dramatic that when you do experience what is, you think of it as inaccurate. What that bubble is called is the playground, if you really want to just loosely translate the Sanskrit, it's known as the playground of ignorant bliss. And that playground of ignorant bliss is a two-dimensional playground. It's governed by right, wrong, good, bad, yes, no. So if inside that playground of ignorant bliss you're having a bad time, then you must be doing something wrong. So in order to stay in the playground of bliss and remain blissful or become blissful again, you must try and figure out how to do the thing that you're doing wrong, how to do it right. However, there's another reason why in the playground of ignorant bliss you're having a shitty time. And that's because your time has come to vacate the ignorance. Because what is ignorance? Ignore. It is not the lack of information, it is ignoring the information that you possess. So ignorance is not anything other than a choice to ignore, because when you ignore that which would make you feel horrible, you could remain in the bliss which is false. So the way this looks